Here's how to make your ex jealous to have an effect on them in order to get them back. Hey, I'm Coach Benny, and I help people get their exes back. And if you had an inclination to make your ex jealous because you've tried everything else and it's not working, you know, it's maybe not the most mature route to go, but it's actually a valid route in terms of having an attractive effect on someone else. Now, I would I would bet that you haven't followed all my advice to the T to really know if all the other advice, was going to work for you or not. Okay. It's hard to pull off the general advice that I give in my other videos. But if you've literally tried everything and it's not working, sometimes you have to break the glass, hit the red button and start creating jealousy in that other person. But you can't do it in this unsavvy way. Like what people try to do is like right after the breakup, they'll instantly go to the club or like instantly post a picture of like two dinner plates next to each other or instantly post with like somebody of the opposite sex to make their ex jealous. And your ex knows that you didn't just like move on right away. They know that like you're not all of a sudden out in the club when you never were before. They know when it's real or not. So if it's very obvious that you're trying to have an effect on them, it's going to have zero effect on them whatsoever. So what you need to know is if there's been some kind of incident between you and your ex where you were emotionally reactive to them, let's say that they were off with somebody else or that they did something that upset you or whatever, maybe you guys had a fight or you started talking about the relationship and things spiraled down, you need to put at least 2 weeks in between that incident and whatever you're going to post on social media to incite jealousy. You never want to post pictures of, a single person of the opposite sex because then it makes it look like you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend and you don't want to communicate that you're not available to your ex. What's a lot more realistic and what's a lot more tasteful is to post group pictures, of some kind of meetup or event that you do, right? And it's kind of like sub-communicating in that group photo that, oh, my ex might be hanging out or talking with people of the opposite sex. Look, it's a big group. I wonder which one of them is trying to scoop them up after class or whatever. So stuff like that creates this like subtle sort of jealousy where you're showing that you've got movement in your life, you're being independently happy, you're doing a lot of cool stuff, and you're meeting new people, some of which are going to have an interest in you. And if they keep taking their time, it stands to reason that, somebody's going to come scoop you up eventually. The best things that you can do to create jealousy would be to, start dating other people, just like evoking that energy of the person that has options, to go out, be social, and just show movement in your life. And if your ex contacts you and they start digging around trying to find out if you've dated other people or not, you don't say no. You don't say yes. You answer in a vaguely playful way like, oh, how many people have you been, or who have you been seeing? Like, oh yeah, I saw a lot of people today. I left the house. I probably saw damn near 20 people just at the grocery store alone. And you make them fish for info and you make them squirm a little bit. Now, I don't mean any of this in a petty way. Jealousy actually creates a draw. And is it a little bit manipulative? Yes, it is, but it does work. And you have to be careful, right? Especially if you cheated on your partner or something like that. You can't just like knee jerk react and start doing this. You will get some blowback for it. Your ex might give you shit. They might say, oh, it must be nice that you moved on so quickly, blah, 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 right? And you got to be able to handle that. But at the end of the day, you can put this tool in your toolbox and use it if you're not getting anywhere aside from this. And if you want my help with your breakup, click into my profile, click this link right here, set up a call with me, tell me your story, and I'll give you a step-by-step plan to get your ex back.